Stick with me. Demand management might send many to sleep, but it's the real substance of operations management. Punk rock may be exciting, but efficient operations are smooth, predictable, and flowing. If there's too much drama and surprise going on in your operations, you need to listen to this section extra carefully. Demand soothing, by reducing variation and uncertainty of demand, is definitely a really good thing in operations and supply chain management. It helps to create even flow through our operations, which is a cornerstone of lean philosophy, and for good reasons. But what can we actually do about managing and smoothing our demand to have less wild, unexpected swings that cause so much trouble for us in operations to accommodate? Many might think, demand levels? Well, that's out of our hands. The customer wants something and they place an order when they want, and we can't control that. But there are lots of things that we can do to influence the demand, especially to reduce the variation of demand placed upon our business operations. The more level, or at least consistent and predictable, our demand is, the easier it is for us to plan our capacity and run a more responsive and cost-effective operation. Here, we're looking at ways to manage our external demand, the external factors from our customers, rather than from within our own operations, such as scheduling decisions. The first way we can influence external demand is through price, by actively varying our price to control the demand to be as stable as possible. Airlines and hotels do this all the time, varying their prices by the minute, offering discounts by booking far ahead and making it often very expensive as it comes to the last minute, ensuring they always maintain the maximum occupancy. This is extra important for them as their capacity is very obviously fixed in the short term. The next way we can influence our external demand is also through price. If we serve a market with quite fundamentally stable demand, introducing something like discount promotions might be a very disruptive idea for the business operations who have to deliver it. So, if at all possible, certainly from the point of view of operations, reduce promotions to keep demand that is naturally stable. Well, that's what that lot over in marketing always are doing. They're always creating trouble for us in operations. Well then, it's our job in operations to talk with marketing and explain the impact it has on us, not just whinge about it afterwards. Sales and marketing have an important job to do, and promotions is one of their tools. But work with them so that they understand your operational capabilities and how their choices affect the operational costs and performance. Our choices in operations affect other departments too, so communication is valuable both ways. Okay, another option. Using a reservation system is a method of reducing demand variation. It allows customers to book slots, and it allows us to schedule the demand in a level fashion to better reflect the reality of our operations capacity. It also makes the customers happier to not have unexpected long waiting times. How else can we influence the external demand, the demand from our customers, to smooth the demand of our operations? Big orders are a big, lumpy problem. Often customers give us big orders and we think we're delighted, but often customers don't want to make giant orders either. Often we can simply ask our customers if they would actually prefer receiving more frequent, smaller orders from us. Do they really want one mega shipment every 3 months? Or would it be better and more convenient for them to have smaller, more frequent deliveries instead? For most operations trying to keep a level capacity, to be able to deliver smaller, more frequent orders would keep that demand more stable, more level, and that would be preferable for us in operations to deliver it. If simply asking our customers might not work, then maybe we could incentivize them not to make massive bulk orders, but smaller regular orders. We see this a lot now in Amazon.com. Have you seen some of those really routine household items where it wants you to subscribe and save, order 1 bottle of shampoo every month automatically and get a 5% discount? The visibility and consistency of this standing order is valuable to them, and they pass some of that discount on to you as the customer. The next idea is sharing information with your customers, especially if they're another business intermediary, a B2B. This can help maintain a transparent and proactive relationship with them to better understand their demand and their expected purchase orders that they will give to you, and ideally smooth them out, or at least improve visibility, and this makes the demand they give you less of a surprise so that you can better plan for it. The more we can maintain communication and visibility with our own customers and their customers, the closer we can get to the true end demand, which is often a lot smoother than the demand we see when acting in isolation. When this goes wrong and gets out of hand, it actually has a name. It's called the bullwhip effect, where the true demand from the end customer gets amplified in variation as it moves its way up the supply chain. One of the many ways of dealing with this supply chain phenomena is actually to even have your own supplier manage your own inventory. VMI is Vendor Managed Inventory. This removes the Chinese whispers communication link. And there are other ways to improve supply chain coordination too. Collaborative planning and joint forecasting with your suppliers and your customers. And a more extreme option, vertical integration. This is buying the business of your downstream customer, or upstream. This again also removes that extra link of uncertainty in the supply chain and hopefully allows both companies to enjoy the synergies of the extra demand transparency. Yes, okay, you may have to wait until you're on the executive board before you can use that suggestion on your own, but the main message of this video is managing demand and smoothing it is valuable and helpful to basically any business operation, and there is lots you can do to influence even the external causes of demand variation and uncertainty, even if you're not yet in charge of buying other corporations.